Hello, this is Greenhat-Redbeard Adventures, or soon to be Green Hat Carried Away by the Mosquitoes Adventures. The mosquitoes are swarming me right now. I've just put on a whole bunch of fresh spray. Anyways, I'm out here in the woods to try out my Pickle Fork Slingshot for the first time. You know what, actually I should probably rephrase that. It'd be my second time. Pickle Fork Slingshot, for those of you who don't really know, are these slingshots that have almost non-existent forks. There's no length to them. There's barely any space between them. It's basically just enough space for me to put band sets onto it. The space here is basically roughly about almost half of an inch. So these are considered to be an expert level slingshot. And because of the fact that there's really no forks, so the ball that you shoot is actually not going to go through the forks, but over the forks. So that's why it's considered to be a more expert level slingshot by comparison. I made this slingshot, this is made out of 3/8 thick aluminum. I made this about a year ago. It had no color at the time. And I made this a year ago because I was curious about it. And I watched like 2 or 3 how-to videos. I really should have watched more than that, but that's all I watched at the time. And I tried it for my first time over a year ago. And out of 20 shots that I fired, all failures. Didn't succeed, except within 3 that hit my hand rather than the forks. And the last one hit the tip of my thumb. And after that, I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm done. Don't want to touch it again. Just toss it in the junk drawer, never touch it again. So that being said, I found it in my junk drawer just a few days ago. And for fun, I put some color on it. And then I was like, you know what, it's time to try again. So I watched more how-to videos, far more than I did originally. I've watched probably about 10, 12 videos, give or take. And I realized that in the 2 or 3 videos, those 3 videos that I watched way back when, there's 2 specific techniques used in order to shoot one successfully. And in those videos I originally watched, only showed one of the techniques, not both. And when I watched the other 10 or 12 videos or something, however many it was, I realized that obviously there's 2 techniques in particular that's needed. I'm not going to go into detail with them because I don't know exactly what I'm doing, and this is going to be my first time trying it out. I got the Simple Shot band set on here now. This one here is from materials that I made myself. And now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have brought my plastic training ammo and a glove for this, but I'm in the woods now, so I'm on the trail. I got my camera resting on this log, so it's either now or never. So, got some ammo right here. I'm gonna give my first shot ever attempt. I'm nervous. I'm not even gonna attempt to lie, I'm nervous, I'm freaked out. Normally I would choke up on my slingshots, but I think with this one I'm gonna keep my hand back here just in case it does hit. I don't know for sure if it will, but we're gonna give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Hopefully you can still hear me. Obviously you can see me because I can see myself in the camera. 3/8 steel ammo. I'm scared. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I'm scared. I'm nervous here. So just gonna shoot into the ground that's over there. My first attempt in over a year on the pickle slingshot. So here we go. Do the twist. Holy crap! My heart is just racing right now. I closed my eyes because I closed my eyes there. I was afraid that I was going to hit myself, and I was just like bracing for impact. But actually, I turned out a shot. It hit a tree or something over there. I heard the little snap from something or another. So as I said, there's the 2 techniques that's needed, and I remember only doing the one last time. I think that's what my downfall was. So it needs 2 techniques, and I just did both techniques, which was the twist the wrist and the twist the pouch as well. Last time it was just the twist the wrist, and I noticed last time all I did was the twist the wrist, and now this time I did both. So, but then again, we also got to remember that there's potentially, you know, that could have just been a lucky shot. So obviously we gotta do more. I am on a pathway in a forest area, so I do gotta look both ways to make sure no one's around before I shoot. That shot was successful too, but what happened there was that when the bands shot, the bands went back and slapped my hand there. So didn't hurt like that bad. It's just like a quick little sting kind of thing when the band just and then slap back on you. But that was a successful shot too. So probably after about a dozen or so shots, I'll probably get to a point of where, like right now I'm holding like this, but after a while, I'm sure sooner or later, I'll bring it a little closer to the point of where I'm choking up like I would a normal slingshot. They did it again. The little bands come back and slap again. Didn't hit me that time. So, yeah, I think it's official. It probably was the technique that I was using last time. I did one of the two techniques used last time, and that's probably what led to my downfall with hitting the forks as well as my hand, because I got 3 times I hit my hand. The first time hit my knuckle on my finger, like right up here. The second time hit the webbing, and the last one is on my thumb before I decided, you know, that was the end of it. But, you know, I wanted to, you know, and the reason why I decided, one of the big reasons is why I wanted to, you know, do this is because of this. You know, this frameless slingshot technically is an expert level slingshot. Many people would agree that technically it is a expert level slingshot, and so is this. I would like to be able to say I can master both, you know what I mean? So that being said, you know, I couldn't do it, but it appears that now I can. So I'm gonna take a few more shots on and off camera, and hopefully I can get it mastered. For those of you who are wondering, the latex material that is from Simple Shot, this is the 0.7 millimeter bands. I'm not sure if it matters or not, but just in case anybody was wondering. And the pouches, they're also from Simple Shot as well. I just tied it all myself. So I just noticed now, I'm not sure if this is an official thing or not, because I know that these are technically for short range shooting and they have to go over the forks rather than through them. I've been noticing that when I take my shot, the shots kind of veer off to the right a little bit. I'm not sure if that's an official thing or if maybe that's just my shot and my technique, but definitely I can't really aim straight. I gotta like aim off and then bring it over. I'm gonna move my just a bit to the left here just to see if that helps or not. Yeah, so it did. I'm shooting at a tree in the distance there. It's probably about, it's a dead tree standing on its feet, so it looks like it's probably around 15 yards away, give or take. So far all my shots on camera are successful. Hopefully it stays that way off camera too. It'd be funny if it's just like on camera it's perfect, off camera it's not. This will be the last shot I take on camera here. You know what? I'm gonna choke up on it. Just choke up on it just like that a little bit and we'll see what happens. Maybe you'll see me actually injure myself after all. So, well, you know, as they say, practice makes perfect. Pickle Fork Slingshot. This is Greenhat-Redbeard Adventures. Stay safe, have fun.